What's up, everybody? My name is Godzi, and welcome back to some more Umineko When They Cry questions arc. Last time, we completed Chapter 2. Episode 2, rather. Fuck, I keep forgetting that it's episode and not chapter, and shut up, Belle! Also, I figured out, someone told me in the comments last episode, so they told me like 11 minutes ago, as of when I am recording this and posted the last episode, When They Cry 3. When They Cry 1 and 2 are both Higurashi, actually. 1 is just the questions arc, and 2 is the answers arc. Alright, that makes perfect sense, actually. Because they were originally released as separate games, I guess, so that makes sense. So, this is When They Cry 3, and I guess the questions arc would be When They Cry 4, so, woo! So, without further ado, it's time for the tea parties. So, let's get into episode 2's tea party, and shut up again, Belle. Purgatory! Womp, okay. That's like the big intense womp. So, how's the podcast this time, guys? Dots. Oh, Rose is a part of it. Does it show the derp? Oh, yep. Oh. Oh. Batware's missing from there, too. Interesting. So, what does it show for the people who... Okay, Kinzo. Missing. He finally reached the Golden Lands he so desired to see. However, since a fool was unwilling to accept it, the magic was wasted once again. Was that... Batware again? It wasn't, though. He was saying, oh yeah, the witch exists. Even so, he was probably happy. After all, he managed to be reunited with the Golden Witch, if only for a brief time. Afterwards, he was crushed to bits and eaten by demons and went to hell. Owie. Genji, missing. Selfless Furniture seeks nothing but repose in the Golden Land. However, since a fool obstinately rejects the Golden Land, it seems his time of repose is unlikely to come soon. Afterwards, he was torn to pieces and eaten by demons and went to hell. Maria, okay. Missing in the Golden Land, she learned that her mother still truly loved her. At least for now, she is satisfied. And Rosa, missing in the Golden Land, she finally found a treasure more precious than gold. However, it lasted a brief time. Because of a fool, she was forced to once again lose what she had finally found. So it was Batware, not Rosa. Okay. Afterwards, she was chewed into a pulp by demons and went to hell. Great. Rosa awoke from her doze. It must have been a very deep sleep. Her mind was hazy, and she wasn't thinking clearly. Where is this? It felt like some mansion, but it didn't seem to be the Ushiromiyas family mansion. Oh, just the Ushiromiyas mansion, okay. She could see a room that looked like a parlor, and there was some tea that had been prepared. It had probably been made for her. Oh, great. Ooh. That's some nice music. Around the room, some glitter that looked like gold leaf drifted about, making the scene look quite fantastical. When she eventually realized that they were gold butterflies, it further strengthened that impression. Okay. Hello, Beatrice. There was someone across from her. A woman. A lady. It was the portrait's witch. Are you fucking... Okay, yep, hi. Welcome back. She seemed to be having a one-sided conversation. She was probably talking to Rosa. But Rosa, whose mind was clouded up by a deep fog, didn't have a clue what was being said. Choose whatever you please. If there is anything you want, I'll give it all to you. You can think of it as a reward for your good luck, or else as proper compensation for how you've answered to my demands. It may have been a truly trivial matter from your perspective. However, the deal was important enough to me to be deserving of this reward. What is she talking about? I don't know. It's just that I am very much a witch. Perhaps you'd best ask for something only a witch can give you. What a rare chance this is, to actually receive the favor of Beatrice the Golden, me. Finally, Rosa started to feel the blood flowing through her body. Her movements were still sluggish, and she couldn't even voice the words she was thinking. I am commonly called the Golden Witch. Bestowing a mountain of gold like the one I gave Kinzo is trivial to me. After all, you can measure all the pleasures of the human world with money. Therefore, gold is no more or less than the manifestation of the human world's pleasures. I guess that makes sense. Can you imagine it? A mountain of gold that you couldn't use up as long as you lived. If only. As the witch blew on her pipe, multicolored smoke enshrouded their surroundings. Oh boy, Womp. Stop womping everything. Hey look, it's gold. As she did this, the inside of the parlor was suddenly filled with stacks of gold ingots. It looked like a shining gold-covered wall. Yeah, that's just one, but okay. If each ingot was worth several 10 million yen, how much would all of this be worth? It seems sinful to even think of such a number. However, the human world is difficult. I know there are some things that cannot be settled, no matter how high into the sky you pile up gold. I know there are cracks that cannot be filled. I won't make light of that, which is why this is a gift that only a witch such as I can give. Why don't I fill those cracks in for you? Yes, how about this? It's something only I can give. You should be very happy. No need to thank me out loud. I can tell right away. It's written on your face and in the corners of your heart. Rosa felt a touch of discomfort at this witch, who kept on talking even though Rosa hadn't uttered a single word. But since she still couldn't manage to speak and was so helpless that it was difficult to even move a finger, she couldn't do anything but listen. How far must the deep wounds in your heart recede before they can be healed? This is deep. Quite deep indeed. Hashtag I'm 14 and this is deep. Sometimes, wounds close up while a fragment of foreign matter remains inside. Even when such wounds appear to have healed, they continue to throb for all eternity. Sometimes you have to open the wound once more in order to heal it completely. Okay. As the witch spoke, she stared deep into Rosa's eyes. What in the world was she peering at? Rosa felt uncomfortable, but she couldn't look away. So, your pain was already faded by the time of your birth. How heartbreaking. You don't have to say it. I understand. Okay. Rosa was gradually being sucked into the witch's eyes. What the fuck is going on? Then the world grew dark, spinning round and round as she was sucked in. Are we womping again? Where are we womping to? She can womp us anywhere, but... Okay, that's not freaky. Rosa, why are you such an idiot? Oh, it's Rosa, why are you such an idiot? Oh, that's Krause's voice. Krause is a real adult, so he's very smart. So he hated the stupid kid, Rosa. He was a very scary person. I was often hit, and my toys were taken from me and broken. Fucking really, Krause? I was apparently being punished for something bad I'd done. But I never really understood what it was, or why I was being punished. I was always punished suddenly, and then later told what the punishment was for in a forced manner, but it was always something I didn't remember doing. So I really hated Krause. Is this just like explaining her backstory with her siblings? Big womp. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Eva. Rosa, why are you such an idiot? Oh, that's Eva's voice. Hey, I was right. Eva is a real adult, so she's very smart. So she hated the stupid kid, Rosa. She was always a very sly person, and she often lied to me, tricked me, bullied me all the time. My hand is cold. Apparently I was stupid, and she said it was only natural for stupid people to be swindled by those smarter than them. So I wanted to become a wise person like Eva, and listen to what she said. But when I obeyed her, for some reason, someone always got really mad at me. So I really hated Eva. Sounds to me like she didn't really do much to you, then. And probably Rudolph also. What the hell did Rudolph do? Rudolph seems cool. Rosa, why are you such an idiot? Oh, that's Rudolph's voice. Rudolph really knows how to get things done. So he hated the stupid kid Rosa. Hi, sup? When Krause was around, he would be friendly with Krause. When Eva was around, he would be friendly with Eva. And when Krause wasn't around, he would be violent like Krause. Uh-oh. And when Eva wasn't around, he would play dirty like Eva. And even though he was also bullied most of the time, when Krause and Eva weren't around, he gave me 2 people's worth of bullying. So I really hated Rudolph. Oh, that's great. Rudolph the red-nosed asshole. It's not December yet, but fuck Thanksgiving, it's November. It's Christmas. Oh, but these were my memories from when I was a kid. It's common for unfair things to happen between kids. and you mustn't hold on to grudges for such things forever. With time, those memories get buried away, and forgetting them bit by bit is supposed to be part of growing up and becoming an adult. So becoming an adult is the same as separating yourself from all those memories. And because of that, no matter how much time passed, Rosa couldn't become an adult. Even though she had been blessed with a daughter called Maria and was called a mother, she didn't at all feel like she had become an adult. The witch pitied her for that, and she smiled, saying that she could heal that pain herself. How can I heal you? It's possible, but not easy. I might rewind time and giving you a world where you have no older siblings. But that way, your memories of being hurt by your older siblings wouldn't remain. And in that sense, while you might call it a gift, you wouldn't be able to accept it. A person is only satisfied when their starvation is healed. But if you make it so they never starved in the first place, none of them will thank you. I see. Just like how there are no young people who give thanks for their daily gluttony. Understand? I think she's telling me something really complicated. In short, even if she makes it so I never had older siblings, that wouldn't remove my pain. Maybe that's what she's saying. Strictly speaking, that's not quite right. Healing isn't the same thing as removing pain. It's the pleasure we earn as compensation for withstanding pain. Therefore, removing the pain isn't healing. To know the joy of healing, you have to know the pain. I suppose that makes sense. I hate how much my chair creaks. Like both this chair and the chair that I sit in for Kingdom Hearts. They creak, and it sucks, but whatever. Which means you must know joy in order to compensate you for your pain. You should be proud of your past sufferings. After all, they are what make it possible for you to know pleasure that those without pain will never experience. Those who experience this pleasure cannot help but pass on the same joy to others. Oh boy, womp. When the witch snapped her fingers, even though the room was still filled with a mountain of gold and had already lost all semblance of reality, a fabulous tablecloth appeared on top of the table, and a wonderful meal was laid out, almost as though it was the opening of a banquet in a castle from some fairy tale. Uh-oh. For an instant, Rosa truly did feel a pleasurable surprise at how fabulous it was, but at the same time she felt a bit of an anticlimax. After all, she didn't think being bullied by her siblings could be wiped away just by one meal, no matter how delicious. Uh-oh. I think I remember this. Food is the source of many human pleasures. You simply must eat like a pig as long as you live. If one meal isn't enough, then have as many as you want. Until the pain of your heart is healed, why not continue this gourmet banquet? Begin it, furniture. Oh, okay, I thought she was calling Rosa furniture for a second. I was like, uh-oh, this is really bad. Okay. As the witch clapped twice, there were suddenly 2 goat-head servants there, and they began to prepare the meal. Oh fuck, I gotta shoot these bitches. From the beautiful dishes adorning the table, they efficiently took some food and began to pile it up on Rosa's plate. It really did look delicious, but Rosa's body still felt as heavy as lead, and there was no way she'd be able to eat. Is this Subway? Oh boy, I love Subway. I love having it my way. Maybe they also understood that. The goat-head servants tied a napkin around Rosa's collar, and gallantly brought a glass of before-dinner alcohol to her mouth, tilting it for her. She remembered an old servant who had once carried rice porridge to her mouth when she was laid up with a high fever. She couldn't drink it well, and it dripped down from her mouth, but she felt the fragrant sweetness spread throughout her mouth. It's a sweet aperitif of noble wrought German-made wine. A wine cocktail of white wine mixed with a crimson golden drop. If I had to give it a name, I'd call it a Bloody Kraus. Big yikes! Soaked with just a golden drop of your brother's blood that was squeezed out of a compressor. Yikes! Rosa coughed violently, and the bright red that stained her face made it look as though she had coughed up blood. You know a lot about black tea, so you should know what it means, right? Golden drop refers to the last drop in a drink. It's called the most precious drop in black tea. So a golden drop of blood is the same. The last and most precious drop of blood squeezed out of a human. We squeeze it using that. I mean, a little bit of blood in a little bit of wine. Fine! I can deal with that, but I know there's more shit after this. As the witch snapped her fingers, a bright red veil that had been set up before something large was removed. The solemn and massive machine there was just like a coffin for a large-sized person, with many large bulb-like things stuck to it, and it looked like a sinister torture device. And that's what they used to squeeze up Kraus, right? By its unnerving shapes, you could tell that with a human strength, it could be used to tighten and compress something. And it seemed that there were still some squeezed dregs remaining, because of the bright red remains that stained it. But you can't take more than one golden drop at once. No matter what kind of human you take it from, you can't get more than one drop. But I am a witch. Reviving a person is easy for me. When the witch snapped her fingers, the human compressor suddenly began to shake. No, she could also hear a groan. It looked almost as though someone sleeping in that man-sized coffin had woken up and was now struggling to get out, but that was wrong. What was inside definitely had been squeezed dregs. Help me! Help! I'm gonna get fucking crushed again! No! Using her magic, the witch had once again revived the squeezed dregs to how they'd been before they were squeezed. 3 goat-head servants with muscular physiques approached the compressor and forcefully started tightening the large bulb. As they did, an unearthly moan came from inside the coffin. Rosa thought she knew the owner of that voice. That's Kraus, for sure. Help me! It is fitting for cooking to be done in the kitchen. Enough, stand back. Okay. Do you understand how precious a golden drop is? To have it stained this crimson requires that several dozen people's worth be squeezed. How many times did you kill Kraus? God, I hate dying. The witch definitely said that only one golden drop could be taken from a single human. And yet she had dozens of people's worth of golden drops from a single human. Only a witch could do this. The golden witch Beatrice could kill a single human endlessly. In other words, before Beatrice, even death did not mean freedom. Do you need me to put it a different way? Have you forgotten the day this man hit you, when you swallowed the blood that ran into your mouth? That's right, remember that taste. Remember the taste of the tears that you spilled until you were dry. I believe this aperitif will be sufficient to heal that regrettable memory. Once again, the goat-head servants tilted a deep red glass against her mouth. Rosa tried resisting by closing her lips, but the deep red liquid was relentlessly poured into her mouth which hung open with shock, and the inside of her mouth was filled with a ghastly sweetness. It definitely was a fragrant sweetness. The living blood of her brother, who had given her such hateful thoughts and made her soak her pillow so many times, had been collected from his death, repeated dozens of times. How could the crimson-stained white wine not be sweet? But Rosa tried to spit it out. Because of that, the deep red wine that spilled out of Rosa's mouth looked just like a bloodstain. Now that she knew that this ghastly substance wasn't a simple aperitif, Rosa couldn't help but feel uncomfortable about what would happen if this banquet continued. That is a double-tongued salad made from vegetables in season. On your 9th birthday, you made a wish that you'd someday get to chew this to bits. The salad made from Eva's tongue. Ugh, fuck. When Rosa heard the true nature of the pink-colored meat piled up in the salad, she had a sudden impulse to vomit her guts out. Furthermore, the goat servants stuck a fork in it and carried it to Rosa's mouth. How does your double-tongued sister taste? It must be quite soft and enchanting, right? It probably would be quite sweet, soft and enchanting in her mouth. After all, Eva's lies were always sweet, and young Rosa had always listened to them. And you might say the stimulating pepper seasoning expressed the truth behind those lies well. As the tongue salad that kept being pushed into Rosa's mouth was covered with saliva, she spat it out. But the goat-head servants carefully returned it to the plate and carried it to Rosa's mouth over and over again. It goes without saying, but I made this salad liberally using 5 of Eva's tongues. You can't get more than 1 tongue out of a person, but I can get them over and over. As Rosa's tears dripped down, she resisted frantically. However, the only way she could resist was by refusing to swallow. I'm not going to eat dinner tonight, am I? Even if she didn't swallow it, the taste of the French dressing increasingly permeated Rosa's mouth. Does it not please you? There's lots more. Sea bass pie wrapped in the skin of Rudolph's face. Fucking massive yikes there. Soup with boiled brains, liver pate, and look forward to dessert. Yeah, it's not just your siblings, see? I have lavishly assembled all of those whom you have trusted, and yet by whom you were betrayed. Why don't we continue this banquet for all eternity until your heart is satisfied? For all eternity. You're happy, right? Ushiromiya Rosa? Christ, it's weird saying Rosa instead of Battler. Whatever. Don't pretend you hate it. I know that you're actually happy, Kay. If you want to laugh, then do so. And if you won't feel better until you've heard a raw performance of your annoying older sibling's screams, I'll let you hear them as much as you like. Fear not, your reluctance doesn't trouble me. That's just your personality, right? On the inside, you're actually so happy that your skin is crawling all over. And yet on the outside, you're merely pretending that all this causes you pain, yes? It's alright. Here, there is no need to worry about honor or your public image or anything. So laugh as much as you want and chew it to bits. Oh fuck, it's still Beatrice. Beatrice. Isn't this the best banquet? Ushiromiya Rosa. Ugh, the fucking tooth picture is so bad. Stop. Please, stop. Hack. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to leave dessert as a surprise, but let me review it now anyways. Maybe that will be enough incentive for you to eat up the whole course. Your dessert is that beloved daughter that you had to keep pretending to love. Oven-baked Maria with apples. Doesn't that sound yummy? Once you eat this, you will be released from everything. Freedom, you see? Freedom. Finally, Rosa will gain freedom as an individual person. Aren't you happy? You should be happy. Drool is hanging from your mouth. Just try looking in a mirror. Stop laughing. Oh fuck, it's Womp. Ah shit, don't do anything bad. Suddenly, a muscular goat cook was holding Maria under his arm. As Maria gazed at Rosa with a face that was only slightly sad. Mama? Was I a burden? You aren't a burden. As Rosa spat out the food that was continually being carried to her mouth, and she was covered with filth and saliva and blood, she resisted filthily and screamed. If you think I'm a burden, I don't mind if you eat me. After all, I'm always doing horrible things to you. Even when you bring a man over, I can't stay quiet. When you spend a night out with a man, I get lonely and unruly and make a mess of my room. When I go to search by myself, I get lost, the police pick me up, and you're shamed. When you don't come home for several days and I cry and have to be consoled by the neighbors, you're shamed. Because I'm like this, I'm a burden to Mama. Sorry for being born. So I'll become the delicious oven-baked apples for Mama's sake. Oh, fuck. This is disgusting. And then, maybe Mama will be happy I exist for the first time. Maybe she'll eat me and think I'm delicious. Isn't it delicious? Be choked up with tears of gratitude. Your daughter is saying this much for you. Right? Oven-baked apples and your beloved daughter make for the best dessert. You've managed to raise such delicious ingredients. Aren't you the best mother, Ushiromiya Rosa? Ah, fucking hell. Mama, thanks for everything. Bye-bye. Wait, Maria, that's wrong! No, that's wrong! Stop it already, stop it already! No! I didn't want something like this. Please stop, please forgive me. No, stop it already. Don't put it in my mouth. Ugh. Have you been satisfied with my hospitality? Then I'll have you accept it, that I am a witch. Proclaim it. Ushiromiyas Rosa accepts that Beatrice is a witch. I accept it. Ushiromiyas Rosa accepts that Beatrice is a witch. So give Maria back. Release me. Wait, I finally made you acknowledge it. That crafty battler has already surrendered, and I made Rosa, the fool who denied me even after being invited to the Golden Land, accept it. Perfect. It's perfect. I've accomplished my perfect victory. Come, bring Maria. Prepare a delicious oven roast for Rosa. No! Maria! Wait, what? Who's talking? Who's talking? Who is talking? Looks delicious. Slice up your cow tits and make me a sandwich. What? What? That voice! Oof! An arm grabbed the back of the witch's head and smashed her face into the table. Is this Battler? Definitely. As it did, the witch broke to pieces, turned it into a cloud of gold butterflies, and reformed into her body a short distance away. Battler? You bastard! I thought you'd surrender so far that even your soul was furniture! Me too. But while I was listening to that gross recipe, I started to get a little hungry. A slice of my dad's face does sound pretty good. Now I feel like eating a whole roast witch! And Maria, it's 10 years too early for you to talk about someone having someone eat you up. Alright, gotta go. Okay. We're done with this fucking dumb meal shit. But in 10 years, you'd better say that to me, promise. Okay, I gotta puke even harder now. Okay. Promise! Battler! Sorry to keep you waiting, Aunt Rosa. I'd forgotten. This is a one-on-one fight between me and this woman. It's totally wrong for me to give in. Thanks to you hanging in there, I've gotten my will to fight back. This person. Wait, is this Rosa? This person. He gave up down to the depths of his soul and surrendered to me, didn't he? No, this is Beatrice. I see. He doesn't know when to give up. Just what I'd expect from Ushiromiya Kinzo's grandchild. So the chick of a phoenix is a phoenix after all. How dashing, how amusing. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have you any other way, Battler. Try to deny me. I'll completely and thoroughly smash you to bits. Let me make sure you surrender over and over again. I'll teach you, one who has licked my shoes, the taste of defeat over and over again. No problem. I'll teach you that I, Ushiromiya Battler, am a man who can stand back up even after crawling through the mud. I've never been invincible in a fight. I've lost loads of times. But I'll definitely crawl through the mud and stand up again. And then I'll finish this. In a man's fight, you don't lose until you accept defeat, no matter how much you get beat up. No, that's wrong! Don't think I'm out just because you took a shot at me. I'll give you a good show, Beatrice! I'll accept your challenge, Ushiromiyas Battler. Furniture, begin preparations for the next game. While we're waiting, why don't you tell me all about it? There were a lot of closed rooms in this game. Oh, fuck. Are we really gonna try to explain more? Fuck, I thought I was done with this. Also, I definitely think Rosa's the culprit. I think she had an accomplice who also committed murder. Probably Genji, but I don't know. I mean, it could even be Goda. It's probably Goda, actually. It's Goda, for sure. That's who I'm saying. While we're waiting, why don't you tell me all about it? There were a lot of closed rooms in this game. Using red, I've smashed to bits most of the methods by which you tried to talk yourself out of them. What are evasive quibbles will you show me now? The lock to the chapel, already proven. The lock to Jessica's room. The lock to the servant room. The lock to Natsuhi's room. The lock to the parlor. Use your bizarre speciality. Those delusions, rantings, daydreams, and bluffs, all slanted with ridiculous, incredible turns of events, and show how you can thoroughly deny me. Ah, it's useless. It's all useless! No, that's wrong! What? Okay, fully Japanese credits. Be right back. Time to walk around my room because I'm not sitting down because my back hurts. Woot, woot, woot. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, 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 doot. Just kidding, my back doesn't hurt. It's my wrist that hurts. Fucking carpal tunnel. Even though I'm left-handed, my right hand hurts of all things. It might not even be carpal tunnel. I probably just slept on it wrong a couple days ago. So that's fun. What? Okay, you can sing. I don't know who you are, but you can sing. Go ahead. You have a good voice there. What should I do? I have a Shinx plush on my shelf. I'm just gonna pet it. Shinx, 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 become my channel mascot. Shinx! Okay, there. Who else should become my channel mascot? Hey, maybe I should make, like, Relaxalax and make one of my amiibos a channel mascot. No. No, I shouldn't do that. That'd be cheating. That'd be cheating at making a channel mascot. Godzilla's a good enough channel mascot, honestly. I don't see many people who use Godzilla as a channel mascot. I should have, like, a poster of Godzilla somewhere in my room, or, like, a figure or something, because I know there's a fuck ton of Godzilla merchandise. I'm just a stupid idiot. Which of my amiibos shall become my amiibo? Haha! Thanks, Relaxalax, for letting me steal your content, haha. YouTube ideas are public domain. If I want one of my mascots to be an amiibo, I can make one of my channel mascots an amiibo. How about Diddy Kong? Actually, I can't do a Diddy Kong voice because he doesn't talk. What about Link? Shit. What about, Pit? Wait, I pointed at Bowser and said Pit. Whatever, doesn't matter. I'm not gonna do that shit anyways. This is a long credit scene that I can hardly read and I don't get it. Because there's Japanese text and then it's like, Ryuga! No! Put me in Super Smash Bros. Instead of Sans. Actually, I make a lot more sense, but I'm probably not getting it anyways. Oh well, if I do though, holy fuck, the internet's gonna break in half. This is a long credit scene. Can I can't speed it up. Nope, whatever. This looks like the end of it anyways. Nope, there's more. Oh, 7th expansion. Yeah, this has gotta be the end of it. Yep, there's the game logo. Umineko When 7th expansion presents Welcome to Ushiromiyas When They Cry 3. Woo! We did it. We beat the Tea Party. Not much beating to do in this game, actually. It's just like, read, and there you go. That Tea Party wasn't nearly as long as the other one, but whatever. Give me my achievement. Addition of new elements, question mark has been added, yep. Achievement unlocked, a delicious snack. Oh, that's disgusting. But whatever. Alright, time for the... time for the inhuman thingy. Woohoo, time for witches. Even though we already talked to Beatrice a fuck ton, maybe Burn will be back again. Okay. That's the Womp. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, whatever. Well then, did you find that game enjoyable? Oh great, she looks so goddamn weird. I don't remember her looking this weird, but whatever. When a game sets one-sided, it goes beyond riveting and becomes boring. My, but you're as harsh as always. Considering how proud I was to have created a development so impactful that it might satisfy even the boredom-hating Lady Burncastle, this response is quite harsh. Well, I'll admit it was impactful. Does it just... yeah, it just shows these two again, and I can't execute them this time, but that's fine. Whatever. However, it was horrible as a fair game, unless you make the conditions a bit more even. Are you saying there's no way to win? Not even for Lady Burncastle? I wonder what you mean by that, Beato. There's no need to try and fool me. I already know that you're no bystander. Were you planning on hiding it? You're an outrageous person to come into someone else's territory from such a great distance to work against them. You came to watch from the sidelines and probably... you came to watch from the sidelines and probably to push strongly for my defeat. I guessed right, haven't I? And if so... truly amusing. That I should be granted a chance to fight against Lady Burncastle, the strongest of witches who defeated Lady Lambda Delta. It is truly a pleasure. Are we ever gonna meet her? Yes, I am also pleased. I came all this way because I really wanted to see you, brimming with confidence, fall apart and lose. What an honest person. Even so, It would be a shame if the contest between me and the great Lady Burncastle was resolved without at least one observer. You called her here, didn't you? That kid. What's going on? A kid. Oh fuck, there she is. Ah shit. This is a character who I was gonna give the Natsuki voice to, so... Well shit, here we go. I found you! I finally found you, Burncastle! How are you, Lambda? Looks like you've got lots of spare time too. I wonder if it's fate that the pair who hates boredom should run into each other again. Is it gonna... is she in... No, she's not. Okay. Stupid kid. Can't you see that you only won against me because of a little luck and a problem of compatibility? After that, you became such a brag, and now you're even picking a fight with Beatrice? Shouldn't you learn your place? Beatrice is strong, and she's even more brutal than I am. Just a bit. And by the way, don't go shortening people's names without their permission. I've been doing that this entire game. You're dumb too, Beato. If this kid's in your game, she'll make a mess of everything. Was that her talking? I certainly didn't just bring Lady Lambda Delta here to watch from the sidelines. After informing me that you were betting against me, she said that she would bet against you. You're still holding a grudge, aren't you? Because I'm the strongest witch in the universe. But I lost to you, which means I'm not the strongest. So any enemy of yours is my ally. And there you have it. With the great Lady Burncastle as our opponent, this may not even count as a handicap, but it should make for good entertainment. Do as you like. Now that I've been exposed, allow me to get serious. That would be well. Going easy has never been written in my dictionary. Lady Lambda Delta, let us enjoy your precious time together. Our precious time together. Yeah, I'll be counting on you, Lady Beatrice. I've been portrayed pretty bad by her too. Until the two of us smash her up and pay her back double, I won't be able to rest. She's pretty interesting. I'll be counting on you, Lambda, and you, Beato. No matter what we fight over, this will be a very significant battle for us all. That's right. Of course, I don't plan on losing. But we've got a goal beyond who wins and who loses. After all, we hate boredom. The three witches giggled, cackled, and guffawed. I hate that word. That's right. I should thank you, Beato. It looks like I'll finally be able to escape my boredom. Do your best to entertain me, along with Lambda Delta. Leave it to me. If we're decided, Beato, then let's start a strategy meeting right now. I know all of this girl's weak points, and I'll teach you all of them. And yet, Lady Lambda Delta, you were defeated by her. I won't tell you. I won't tell you. Soon. Soon. Okay. She's probably the most outlandish character in this fucking thing. Like, I don't remember much of her, but I remember she was fucking bonkers, which is great. I mean, the witches are probably the most entertaining characters in this series anyways, from what I remember in the anime. That and Maria, so... I don't even know if she counts as a witch, though. She might. She's never boring, that Lady Lambda Delta. Isn't she? Take care of her. She gets lonely easily. I see. So she's one of those that are popular these days. As expected from Lady Lambda Delta. Quite cutting edge. Be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Beatrice. Go already. That kid's waiting for you to chase after her. Then if you'll excuse me, see you next game. Okay. Is that the entirety? Is that it? That was 10 minutes. I'm sorry. That troublesome one came, but don't mind it. More importantly, things sure got ugly. I thought I experienced a very tragic end in Lambda's game, but this one is exceptionally horrible. I can't say I don't understand why you're hugging your knees and closing up your heart. If you meet a fate like that a few more times, it'll take a lot less than 100 years to kill your heart. Beato saw through me, so I'll confess. You are now just like I was in the past, when I was imprisoned inside Lambda's world. shut inside a labyrinth of cruel fate, tormented by a witch in a manner of speaking. Oh! Bernkastel is Rika, isn't she? Or Rika in some way. And Lambda Delta does look a lot like Satoko, but I don't think she's supposed to resemble her that much. I think she's supposed... So was she like Beatrice to Bernkastel? Like if Bernkastel is Battler, then Lambda Delta is Beatrice, right? So Higurashi. That's what the game between Lambda Delta and Bernkastel was, right? I mean, I guess that makes some sense, given their resemblance to the characters. Perhaps that's it, I don't know. I am a witch who was born from there, so maybe I'm like an older sister to you. So I decided that I'd lend you my power. However, even compared to my fate, yours is truly brutal. Not only do I sympathize with you, I'm almost brought to tears by your tragic fate. But please, don't lose heart. Please don't submit to Beato no matter what. Certainly that child's game is quite unfair. I've only been allowed a glimpse of the game board, but the unfair and clever devices set up on that stage are so disgusting that I imagine they far surpass those on Lambda Delta's game board. And what's even more frightening is that when that kid moves a piece, she doesn't always make the best possible move. This is where she's very different from Lambda. Lambda always uses an overpowering number of pieces to make the best possible move in order to win. But Beato sometimes intentionally goes easy on her opponent when she moves her pieces. Since when we're in trouble, we try to seek out our opponent's strategy by looking at their moves. This creates a very formidable amount of noise in our information. That might cause a troublesome amount of disorder. However, as in chess, though a player might be able to create some noise for their opponent with a useless move, they'll still miss out on the more valuable move they avoided. In other words, it's not like your opportunities to take advantage of this are zero. Although you may not be able to believe it, that analogy holds true for this game as well. Even though those developments looked so overpowering, there actually was a weak point. What's that weak point? Tell me! A weak point that almost looks like she wanted you to take advantage of it. Though I don't know if it's a trap or if she's testing us. Anyway, don't surrender. Don't stop thinking. Don't deny any possibility. As long as you continue to hold the will to fight, Beato will not win. What's the most important element in defense during a witch's battle? Rather than trying to win, try not to lose. If accepting her means your defeat, then you definitely mustn't accept her. Making you accept witches, there is no longer any doubt that this is one of Beatrice's victory conditions. Now that I have announced that I'm your ally, I too will make as great an effort as possible to lend you my power. Make an effort yourself as well. If you're still hugging your knees, quickly stand back up. In times like this, what did I used to say again? Go for it. Yay. Meep Neepot. There it is! She's definitely Rika! It's so embarrassing doing this. I've done this much for you, so quickly stand back up. Yeah, that all but confirms that she's definitely Rika. Oh, hi again. Ah, there you are. I wonder where Burn shrank off to. Could she be any more lame? Stop teleporting. Nothing personal, kid. Stop! Everyone stop saying that. I'm sick of it. Even so, just like usual, the pieces Burn chooses are pretty shabby. It's the same with chess, right? If all of your pieces were pawns, you'd have zero chance to win, right? If all your pieces were rooks and bishops, you definitely wouldn't lose. Well, last time, right when I felt just a little pity and said she could start with her pieces anywhere she wanted, that idiot Burn, without taking notice of my compassion, started with all of her pawns on my side of the board. What's up with that? That wasn't a loss or anything. Just remembering it makes me queasy. So you are stronger than her, you just gave her a fucking ridiculous handicap. Because of that, I won't be able to rest until I see Burn's speechless face. And since you, Burn's piece, fucked up so bad, I'm feeling just great. Thanks for being rude. Plus, she may not look it, but that girl really hates to lose. So I'll bet she's off somewhere grinding her teeth and crying her eyes out right now. How totally lame. No, is she supposed to be like Satoko? Because I think she laughed like that. Come on, laugh with me. No. Wait a sec. Are you still hugging your knees? You're already like this just because Beato got a little serious? Could you be any more pathetic? You're so pathetic, I'll help you just a little bit. I, the great lady Lambda Delta, the witch of certainty and the strongest in the universe, will bring your hopelessly low chances of winning just a little bit closer to certainty. You should thank me. As payment, I require a papaya. No, we're done with this, okay? You know, Beatrice may really be a cruel and powerful witch, but she's no match for me. Why? Because she's soft. Though she'll set up the board in a way that'll let her win with just a few more moves, she'll intentionally avoid cornering you. She'll do things like take worthless pieces and place excess pieces on the board to make things more one-sided. Simply put, she's got the bad habit of playing around as soon as she thinks she's won. All the various attacks that hurt you and burn look like utter waste and overkill to me. In other words, she's got a weakness, and you've got a chance. See? She isn't an opponent to be afraid of, right? She sometimes mistakes her means for her ends, and she has too much dark fun. Sometimes that even ends up creating and exposing her own weak points. For a super powerful witch like me, it's hard to understand why she's able to act so tough. Why she lowers her own chances of winning. But, well, because of that, a witch like Byrne, who likes to thoroughly read her opponent, has a really bad affinity with her, because reading her doesn't work. Maybe it's really easy for Byrne to read and handle a straightforward and honest type like me, annoyingly enough. Fucking stop teleporting! Nothing personal, kid! Well, still, a super firepower type like me can flat out beat up a light, wide-range barrage type like Beatrice. So it's kinda like rock, paper, scissors. If I'm paper, Beato is rock, which means Byrne is scissors. Well, maybe that doesn't matter. Even though my paper loses to Byrne's scissors, if I was a sheet of super paper, which is way more awesome than normal paper, I could be even scissors, right? Basically, I, Lady Lambda Delta, am super paper. What? Super paper. That's like maxi glass, but with paper. Okay. The fuck is... How do you get an analogy of super paper? Fucking what? It looks like you've regained a bit of your color. That Beato, she's having fun torturing some piece called Rosa. At a glance, you'd think she has really nasty tastes, right? Oh, this is before that. Oh, wrong. She's just killing time, hoping that you'll stand back up and return. It's a move to fire up your righteous indignation by intentionally doing something detestable. Ah, man, I hate kids like that. Anyway, I'll head on back. Don't tell anyone about me helping you out just a little bit. I mean, it's not like I helped you because I wanted to save you, okay? Yeah, the Natsuki voice works perfect for you. I, the strongest witch in the universe, had my throne stolen away when I lost to Byrne, so I've got to take that throne back from her. But if she loses to Beato here, then it's Beato who will get the position of strongest next, right? Well, it's not like I'm complaining. It'd be easier to steal the throne back from Beato, but then I wouldn't be satisfied, you see? I will defeat Byrne, and I'll take back my position as the strongest. It's not like I'm really helping you, okay? I won't forgive you if you make Byrne cry. Yeah, she's literally Natsuki with blonde hair. Like, seriously, acts all cutesy and stuff. Probably gets abused by her father. Well, I doubt witches have fathers. And she acts like she's the absolute best. And she acts like a tsundere. That's amazing. Uncle Mion! I think that was there before. Addition of a new game board. Addition of new features. I am Super Ranger! What the fuck? That's so dumb, but I love it. Oh! Look at that! Yee! So, episode 3 is next. Banquet of the Golden Witch. Good morning. I'm quite surprised to see you still haven't surrendered. The Golden Witch has extremely high hopes for you. Have you figured out the structure of this world by now? You have no chance at victory unless you know the rules. Please enjoy your game with the witch to your heart's content. The difficulty level is equal for both you and the witch. Okay, so this one is less bullshit. Got it. And then we'll just have episode 4 after. So, let's take a look at the tips for episode 2. Hi. Oh. Ah! Oh, what? What the fuck? Okay, so yeah, Batwer Maria inherited the black blood from Kinzo. Ugh, that's weird. Self-taught human sorcerer. Kinzo's earliest furniture. First creation, he was made with the help of a high-class demon? Several defects in his initial specifications. He conceals a great potential within himself. In the many years following that, he continued to mature and compensate for his many deficiencies, turning himself into the nearly flawless butler furniture that he is now. He's approaching the limit of his service life, but the magical power he can unleash for an instant rivals Kinzo. So Genji can also do some, like, womp things that Kinzo and, I guess, Cannon and Shannon can do? Because I already know he can just sword, and she can shield. What can he do? Explode? Then there's Beatrice, Burn, Lambda Delta. She looks like she's literally, like, 14. But then again, so did Natsuki. What the? Why is she crying? The Seven Sisters of Purgatory. Oh, wait. Oh, I can switch through them. I remember that one. Okay, let's just read this. Advanced level furniture created by Beatrice. They can sometimes act by their own will, but they cannot disobey the orders of their master. They are quite powerful while in their human forms, but when they return to their true forms as the Seven Stakes of Purgatory, and fly at the enemy at high speeds, they display their true terrifying potential. There's 7 of them. How am I supposed to do voices for all of them? Asmodeus is the 7th... Asmodeus? I don't know. Asmodeus is the 7th sister. She's a girl at that age where they want a boyfriend. She'd give up her life for love. Okay. Satan is the 3rd sister. She's very quick to anger. However, she actually wants others to be angry at her. Okay, so these are all different, deadly sins, right? So I guess Asmodeus' lust to this one is wrath. Oh, that's not one I recognize. Belphegor is the 4th sister. She's sensible and reliable. Because of this, she corrupts her masters. You see, I don't know which one that would be. Asmodeus, Beelzebub. Okay, this one I recognize also. She's a true gourmet. She uses any ingredients to make a good meal, even her own body. Okay, so then she's gluttony. Satan again. Beelzebub. Okay, Mammon. Mammon is the 5th sister. She's very greedy. Once she decides she wants something, she will sacrifice anything and everything to get it. So she's greed. Lucifer is the oldest sister. She's haughty and arrogant, however, she actually feels pleasure from submission. So she's pride. Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Belphegor. I don't know which one she is. Leviathan is the 2nd sister. She's nothing but a crybaby who's jealous all the time. She'll do whatever it takes to get what she wants. Fuck, what other ones are there? Oh, she's Envy. Okay, so then that means Belphegor. That leaves Sloth? I don't see how that relates, but whatever. So we can execute... I guess I can't execute, but I can't execute. Huh? Can I execute any... Wait, I don't know. Wait, what do the originals for these look like? Oh, God. Okay, that looks less weird, honestly, than the, new ones. Because the new ones look fucking weird, but these ones look not bad. And then Lambda Delta, she still looks 15, but whatever. I mean, so did Natsuki, so you can't get mad at me, haha. So I can act... Hey! Why would you do that? So, do they just... Okay. So, that's just how I see, like, the differences between their different things. But I never saw his death one. Missing. He did surrender to the witch at one point, but he pulled himself together and regained his will to fight. I see. So to witches, Battler makes a great toy for smashing. That explains why she's always breaking him, fixing him, and breaking him again. Torture is meaningless if you kill the subject. You've got to alternate between causing pain and letting them rest. So, I'm pretty sure Rose is the culprit for this one. And Goda is her accomplice. That's the only thing that makes any sense to me. Tips. And Golden Butterfly Brooch. Which is game record. The letters. Nothing really important. Can I execute those? Oh, fuck. I see. So I can just kill them in whatever order I want to. Alright, you guys are the only ones who survive. Good job, or whatever. And then I can see the one for episode 1 also. which just needs to load. Yeah, Kinzo went missing at first. Okay, I see. And then there's episode 2, which I was already looking at. And that's the, weird shit. So, that's great. Oh yeah, I never read hers. The Witch of Certainty who has lived for 1,000 years. She embodies the idea that hard workers are rewarded and is revered even by humans. Though she is a witch, she does not stray far from the concepts of humans. For that reason, her power as one worshipped by humans is incalculable. However, she is fickle about whose efforts she chooses to reward, and in many cases, she bestows her favor upon those who entertain her the most. Her immense, swift, and terrifying power can make any witch surrender in an instant. However, she is often reckless, and Burncastle was able to take full advantage of that. Okay, it doesn't say that one of these likes ice cream and hates boredom anymore, but whatever. So, I don't remember Genji being at all involved with all this magic stuff, but okay. So, that's gonna be it for this episode. We didn't quite hit an hour, but we went from like 45 minutes to 56 minutes just by looking at the tips and reading all that shit, so that's cool. That's probably something I'll need to look at more, but whatever. That's gonna be it for this episode. If you liked it, be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!